Across Canada, thousands of seniors living alone are quietly facing a heartbreaking choice between paying their heating bills or buying basic groceries. In this video, we are stepping back into history to uncover 10 forgotten, dirt-cheap one-pot meals that kept previous generations well-fed through the coldest Canadian winters on just pennies a day. From the resilient logging camps of northern Ontario to the coastal outports of Newfoundland, these humble historic comfort foods require minimal effort, only one single pot, and zero culinary expertise. We will break down exactly how to recreate these ultra-budget time capsules with simple pantry staples you likely already have in your cupboard. Stick around until our final recipe, because this long-lost prairie survival dish turns a couple of ordinary baseline ingredients into a creamy, savory masterpiece that will completely change how you view emergency budget cooking. Meal 1. Traditional Québécois soupe au pois, split pea soup, originating with early French settlers and popularized by working-class families in Quebec. This is the ultimate survival dish. It relies heavily on yellow split peas, water, and whatever small scraps of salt pork or ham bone were available. It's incredibly high in protein, fiber, and packs a massive caloric punch for mere cents per portion. This slow-simmered classic remains a beloved staple in French-Canadian homes. Meal 2. The Maritime Hodge. Podge hailing from Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, this rustic dish was traditionally made during early harvest or lean times using small new potatoes, wild green beans, and root vegetables cooked together in a single pot with a splash of milk or a tiny pat of butter. For seniors, it's a perfect way to turn cheap, long-lasting root vegetables into a warm, creamy, soothing stew without needing expensive meats. Meal 3. The Depression-era Hoover Stew, Canadian Prairie variant. During the Dust Bowl era on the Canadian prairies, families stretched every penny. Hoover stew became a staple, a single pot filled with cooked macaroni noodles, canned stewed tomatoes, and sliced cheap hot dogs or balanced sausages. It may sound simple, but the starch from the pasta thickens the acidic tomato juice into a comforting, savory sauce that provides instant warmth. While this prairie staple saved thousands during the 1930s, wait until you see how an even older maritime dish used an absolute staple from the sea to create luxury out of literal poverty. Meal 4. Newfoundland salt, cod and potatoes fish and brews variant. In Newfoundland outports, fresh meat was a luxury, but salt cod and hard tack or potatoes were abundant. This single pot dish involves boiling salted cod slices directly with halved potatoes and a single chopped onion. It's traditionally topped with fried pork fat pieces, but a simple splash of oil or butter transforms this ultra-cheap, shelf-stable seafood into a hearty, brain-boosting meal, perfect for one person. Meal 5. Canadian Lumberjack Bannock Stew. Early Canadian fur trappers and forestry workers relied on bannock, a simple, unleavened bread made of flour, lard, and baking powder. In this brilliant one-pot version, a humble vegetable broth with cabbage and potatoes is brought to a boil, and small dollops of bannock dough are dropped directly into the boiling liquid, forming light, fluffy dumplings that soak up the savory broth perfectly. Meal 6. The poor man's skillet hash, inspired by timeless Depression-era home cooks. This meal requires just 3 cheap elements: diced potatoes, yellow onions, and a few slices of affordable sausage or hot dog cooked down together. Adding just half a cup of water and a tablespoon of tomato paste directly into the pot allows the starch to release, creating a natural rich gravy that coats the crispy fried edges. Meal 7. Acadian fricot, chicken or potato variant. Fricot is a traditional, deeply comforting Acadian stew where the star of the show isn't expensive meat, but the savory herb known as summer savory. A poor man's fricot uses mostly potatoes, onions, and minimal chicken scraps or bouillon cubes, simmered together in one pot until the potatoes partially dissolve to create a naturally thick, aromatic broth. Meal 8. Cabbage and noodles, haluski. Introduced by European immigrants who settled across the Canadian industrial belts and western provinces, this dish costs next to nothing. A head of green cabbage is shredded and slowly caramelized in a pot with onions and a bit of margarine, then tossed directly with boiled egg noodles. The natural sweetness of the caramelized cabbage provides an incredible depth of flavor that tastes expensive but costs pennies. Meal 9. Cream chipped beef or salt pork on stale bread, often referred to affectionately by veterans and seniors across Canada. This one-pot wonder uses a basic white roux made from flour, milk, and a tiny bit of fat, seasoned heavily with black pepper and loaded with cheap dried beef or leftover salt pork. Simmered in one pan and ladled over toasted stale bread, it provides dense comfort and nostalgia with zero waste. Meal 10. The ultimate prairie water pie stew, sweet savory rice pot. This brings us to our ultimate forgotten highlight, the Depression rice and molasses slurry. When the pantry was completely bare of meat and fresh vegetables, prairie seniors and families boiled a single cup of white rice with water, a pinch of salt, and a handful of cheap raisins or dried apples. At the very end, a single tablespoon of dark baking molasses was stirred directly into the pot. The result is a thick, iron-rich, deeply warming porridge that provided the essential calories, sugar, and comfort needed to survive a sub-zero Canadian night alone. These 10 forgotten one-pot meals prove that resilience, history, and clever pantry resourcefulness can turn the humblest ingredients into deeply comforting, dignified meals for any Canadian senior navigating tough economic times alone. Many of these recipes were passed down through generations, helping families stretch limited resources while still putting nourishing food on the table. Their lasting popularity is a testament to how simple ingredients, when used wisely, can create meals that are both affordable and satisfying. Let's look at the exact ingredient measurements you need to replicate these historic lifesavers right now.